Hello friends, in this video we are going to see the rule of squares, a method used to calculate easily whether your king can capture the opponent passed pawn or not. This method is applicable when there is no other pieces but only one opponent pawn remains on the board. If you like this video, kindly press like button and also subscribe button. So now the position on the board, we see there is a white passed pawn threatening to queen in 4 moves. Normally we calculate like if he moves to that square, I move to that square. If he goes there, I go there, like that only. Or we count the number of squares the pawn has to make to reach the 8th rank and then count the king movements. Actually, it may be confusing sometime. So if you know the rule of the squares, it is easy to calculate whether your king can capture the pawn before it queens or not. Here you can see that the white pawn has to make 4 moves to reach the 8th rank. You imagine a square with a pawn at one of the corners and the sides equal to the number of squares the pawn has to make to the 8th rank. If your king is within the square, the king can capture the pawn, otherwise it can't. Alternatively, we can count the squares and imagine the square as shown in the next diagram. See, it starts from black squares 1, 2, 3, 4 downwards and sidewards from black square 1, 2, 3, 4 and upwards black square from black square 1, 2, 3, 4 and on the left hand side 1, 2, 3, 4. You can imagine the square as in the diagram. Now for some illustrative example. So the king is within the square, so it can catch the pawn. For b4, king f4, b5, king e5, b6, king d6, b7, king c7. So the king captures the pawn because the king is within the square. Now we will move on to the second position. Here it is black to move. So first we have to move the black king. We should start from the pawn move only to imagine the square. So now it's a white turn to move and the black king is within the square. You place b4, king f5, b5, king e6, b6, king d7, b7, again king c7 and captures the pawn. In the initial position, if it is white's turn to move, then obviously the black king cannot capture the pawn. So if it is white turn, the black king is not within the square, so it cannot capture the pawn. So if we place b4, king to g5, b5, king f6, b6, king e7, b7, king to d7 only. So one move short. There are 2 points you should note when applying the rule of the squares. If your opponent pawn stands on the second rank, you should assume that the pawn is on the third rank, as it can move to 2 squares from the initial position. So in this position, the king cannot capture the pawn, as you can see it clearly. The second point to note is that if your pawn stands in the way that is obstructing your path to the opponent's pawn, then this rule of the square fails here. In chess, the diagonal route is the shortest route. In this position, the black king has to take the h2 b8 diagonal route to capture the white pawn. But there is a black pawn on d6 obstructing this route. So he cannot capture the white pawn even though the king is within the square only. So here white plays b4, king to f4, b5, king e5, b6, king e6, b7, king d7. So even though the king is within the square, the king cannot capture because of his own pawn standing in the way. Thank you for watching.